So very early on in this crisis, we welcomed Lieutenant Governor of Texas, Dan Patrick, onto this program. He took a very different point of view from that of a lot of politicians at the time. It seemed brave, agree or not, but he was savagely criticized for that. He said that he was willing to assume some risk. He didn't want to die, but he was willing to assume some risk to himself as a man who's 70 for the sake of his children and grandchildren. Here's part of it.
Well, I'm just saying that we got a choice here, and we're going to be in a total collapse, recession, depression, collapse in our society. If this goes on another several months, there won't be any jobs to come back to for many people.
Well, it's been about a month since that moment,
Right.
and we wanted to check in again with Lieutenant Governor Patrick, who joins us today. Lieutenant Governor, thanks so much for coming on. So
Sure.
you were pretty clear in what you thought might happen in our conversation a month ago. You said if they don't pull us back a little bit, you're going to see a lot of people out of work and you're going to see the economy crushed. Do you think you've been vindicated?
Well, I'm sorry that I'm vindicated. I wish it hadn't happened, Tucker, but I'm a small business guy, and I've been around the block long enough to see what was going to happen. When you start shutting down society and people start losing their paychecks and businesses can't open and governments aren't getting revenues and go on and on and on and on. So I'm sorry to say that I was right on this, and I'm thankful that we are now, Tucker, finally beginning to open up Texas and other states because it's been long overdue. You know, they told us, Tucker, to follow the science. Well, what science? I mean, at the end of January, Dr. Fauci, who I have great respect for, said this wasn't a big issue. 3 weeks later, we were going to lose 2 million people. Another few weeks later, it was 1 to 200,000. Now it's under 60,000. And we've had the wrong numbers, the wrong science. And I don't blame them. But let's face reality of where we are. In Texas, we have 29 million people. We've lost 495, and every life is valuable. But 500 people out of 29 million, and we're locked down, and we're crushing the average worker. We're crushing small business. We're crushing the markets. We're crushing this country. And what I said when I was with you that night, there are more important things than living, and that's saving this country for my children and my grandchildren, and saving this country for all of us. And I don't want to die. Nobody wants to die. But man, we got to take some risk and get back in the game and get this country back up and running.